Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Super Retro Brothers gaming channel. Pretty much, welcome back to us doing another episode of Super Mario 64 for the original 64, played by me, Zecoa the Diesel. And as always, I'm here with my co-host and very good friend,
Bonnie, also known as OT-Bot7, and the guy that's playing the DS version. So hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the original Super Mario 64.
Yes. Pretty much last time that we left off and everything, we finished up all the stars in the basement and everything, as well as pretty much getting all the stars in Snowman's Land, and the first 2 stars in Wet Dry World and such. So, for this episode, we're going to start things off by pretty much going right ahead and finishing up the stars in Wet Dry World. Now I did mention, and I'm actually going to try my very best to make sure I touch the lowest part of the pane as possible. But pretty much, like I did mention, that depending on like what level, or at least like how high you jump into the paint and everything, will affect like pretty much will affect like how low or how high the water level is going to start off as soon as you enter the course and everything. I'm going to try my best to see if I can go in very low if I can. Because these next 2 stars and everything, you do want the water levels to be as low as possible. Alright, there we go. This should work.
Let's see if it's the lowest.
Alright.
Secrets in the shallow.
There we go. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so pretty much...
Oh, fuck you!
Yeah, you know what? You die. Yeah, for once I actually agree with Barty. You die. So, yeah.
Okay, so
alright, so yeah, pretty much, as I just said and everything, yes. So, pretty much because I entered the level through the lowest part of the paint and everything, pretty much the water level itself is at the lowest part as it can get and such. So pretty much like yeah, if there's certain stars to where like you know that like the water level needs to be at like a certain height and everything, then pretty much all you gotta do is just make sure you enter the painting at a certain height as well too. That way you can get the stars much easier and such.
Yes.
Alright, so for pretty much for this star, it's the same thing as like what we had to do in the original, or at least in the DS remake and everything. Just pretty much there's like 5 shadows that Mario has to like... pretty much like, yeah, there's 5 shadows that like Mario has to at least like jump on and everything, and then once he jumps on them and such, a number will appear to let you know that like yes, you found one of the shadow secrets and such. So we already got 3.
The last one should be on top of
yeah, the last one, pretty much the last one, ironically enough, is pretty much situated in a start as like we're actually gonna get right after we collect this star.
Yeah, so here we go.
And there's the start.
Now, how are we gonna get up there?
I wonder. You know what? Whoop! Okay, well, it didn't work, but you know what? That's okay. I got a backup plan.
There should be... No, that's not high enough. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's actually something I never noticed until now, but pretty much like, yeah, like, pretty much I just noticed this right now and such. Pretty much like, yeah, the way these diamond spaces are like, pretty much like, yeah, situated on like, you know, the pillars and everything. Pretty much those pillars actually do tell you, like, pretty much how high or how low the water is going to be, like, once you, like, activate the switch and such.
You know what? I never realized that until you pointed it out. Now I cannot notice it. You're right.
Yeah, so honestly, you know what, like, you know, I had to give credit to, like, pretty much the level designers right there, whether that was done intentional or not, so GG.
Yeah, GG, especially the Miyamoto.
Alright, so the next one, again, you also gotta want to, like, I think I managed to do it, but, let's see. But this one, you actually do also want the water levels to get low, which I didn't do that in this case, but that's okay. Because here's a switch for you to pretty much make the water go all the way down to the ground, if I can actually press it. And alright, and for this one, the star is actually not all too bad and everything. Like, pretty much like yeah, once you get that block out of the way, the rest of the pretty much getting that star should be like, you know, easy enough to get and such. Oh, funny joke, right? It was so funny, I forgot the punchline.
know what that reminds me of?
What?
Oh yeah! I forgot about
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Soon, folks, like, depending on, like, when this episode's gonna get released and everything. But sooner or later, as soon as, like, me, Barney, and... Okay, well, that could've gone better.
There's some phones down there, so you can go get them. Oh, no, never mind.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm pretty much I can get some. But pretty much, like, yeah, as I was saying, everything, like, pretty much as soon as, like, me, Barney, and ESM are getting ready to, like, screen the last case of Justice for All, Farewell My Turnabout, pretty much you'll finally start seeing the parts of Turnabout Big Time being uploaded onto the gaming channel real soon.
Which will come very soon, like this guy said.
And just in case, like, okay, well, you know what, as long as I'm still, like, here in a big stage and whatever. But, okay, that was my fault. I was trying to, like, see if I can get some points back.
Yeah, get. No.
Well, actually, sadly, you do need him to get up. Yeah, sadly, like, yeah, you do need him to get on top of that platform.
I was saying no, because you were in the wall. You were in the wall, and you needed to get position properly. That's why I was saying no. Okay, get the point. There we go.
This time, there we go.
That's fine.
And there we go. Alright, yeah, thankfully the elevator waited a little bit longer for me to get on top there, because, like, pretty much, like, if you don't make it down there in time, by the time the elevator goes back up, well, pretty much you gotta go back up to that cage all over again.
Thankfully, the DS version made this one a little bit more easier, thanks to,
Yeah, because pretty much you got Luigi, and all you need to do is pretty much, like, get the, flower and everything to turn you invisible, and there you go, there's your start. Let's see here. You know what, I'll go ahead and start this off. Because pretty much, if you guys remember, in the DS version, pretty much in the DS version of Wet Dry World, they actually switched the Pink Bomb into a different location.
Yes.
And pretty much, honestly, I can understand why after, like, practicing this level, to get ready for this LP. So pretty much what you need to do, and I'll raise.
It was in that spot right there. It was in that spot right there where you passed. Right here.
Yeah, right there. However, in the original N64 version, I don't know if you can see him right now. I think I'm looking away.
Oh, wait a moment. I think I know where he is. Yep.
Yeah,
there
right there.
I see him.
Yep. And pretty much like I said, if you did not reach the highest point into, like, the painting and everything, and pretty much you're gonna have to do, like, a very, like, tight, like, a sideways jump just to get on top of that platform to talk to the Pink Bomb and pretty much get the cannon ready for you and such. And hey, I got it on the second try. Nice. Oh, I prepared a cannon for you.
Oh, shoot.
And pretty much, like, yeah, this is... Alright, now, the good news is, like, this is not the only way for you to get to, like, yeah, sadly, even in underwater, they can still electrocute you. But pretty much, like, yeah, this is not, like, the only part, or at least, like, this is not the only way for you to get to the next section of Wet Dry World and such. I pretty much will show you guys another way after we get done with this start. But you want to aim yourself right over here, and I think we should be able to make...
Yeah, we got it.
Alright, there we go.
Got it. Thank God. That was so close, though.
And then all you gotta do is just, swim all the way over here. And now, thankfully, at least in terms of, like, getting the 100 coins and everything, you actually do not need to go into this section to get 100 coins and everything.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, here we are. Alright, so first things first, before we do anything else.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
lower the water.
Yep, and let's go off the stairs.
Pretty much for this one, let's see, what do I want to start with? You know what? Yeah, we'll start off with this one first. I see how to, like, I'm already over there, so... Oh, almost. That one. Alright. Yeah, pretty much, thankfully, the game wasn't out all too hard to get and everything.
The last,
some of them can be a bit
this
tricky.
one is This one frustrated me when I did my original Let's Play of the game when I was practicing, because my God, that last one is hidden in like the worst place ever, and getting there is impossible.
Not so much impossible, but I will admit it can be like, you know, I pretty much I will admit it can be hard, because it's one of those where it's just like, you know, I pretty much like, you know, you gotta make sure. Pretty much one of those where it's like. Pretty much is one of those where it's like, you know, if you haven't really like mastered your wall kickings just yet and everything, it can make for a frustrating one. I will admit on that.
It's not that part actually. It's all right. Look over there. Look to your left. Not this
wait, yeah, that one.
That one. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah.
All right. And okay, well actually, you know, let's go ahead and at least get that one first then, as long as we're over here.
As you can see, the camera's being a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
One flaw with this game is oh, there we go. I think I was having more trouble with the camera than the actual wall kicking.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, honestly, like I pretty much we said this time and time again, but pretty much, yeah. I still admit that like. That pretty much like, yeah, the camera part of this game has definitely not aged the best.
Remember when I lost my patience with can the eel come out to play?
Yeah.
So long story short, I was practicing the game. I was telling this dude, how can I get this stupid eel to come out? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Pretty much I had to explain to him that, like, you know, in the original N64 version, you actually had to look at, like, you know, the iguana and everything, or at least, like, the eel. Pretty much you had to look at the eel and such, and then pretty much, like, you had to swim back up to the surface, or at least close to the surface. And then afterwards, like, all you gotta do is swim back down, and sooner or later, the eel will actually leave the ship.
That was changed completely in the
I mean, the DS version it was, yeah.
Yeah, correct. It was changed in the DS, and the DS it was changed to be, you know, he sees you, he leaves.
Yes. And
thank God.
I think I managed to get onto the highest part. Let's see. I did. All right. So pretty much like yeah, once you enter the highest part of the paint and everything, you can actually get into this other part with no problem at all. You don't even need a cannon.
Yes. So well.
Alright, so pretty much we got this last start, and afterwards, all we got left to do is the 100 red coins. Or at least, like, the 100 plain coins. Can you imagine if, like, you know, pretty much, like, some kind of, like, Kaizo, or at least, like, some kind of, like, you know, ROM hack and everything, like, I pretty much made a version of Super Mario 64 where, like, I made a version of Super Mario 64 where pretty much, like, yeah, your final star is actually you trying to find, like, pretty much all 100 like red coins and everything in each mission, or at least like in each world.
Oh man, that'd be something.
It would, it definitely would. And actually, yeah, I just realized. Hold on, let me go back up. I just realized something. Now, sadly, I don't think you'll be able to get to the Vanish Cap in time, but I'm pretty much sure you are. Like, yeah, there's your metal cap right over there. So. Actually, you know, let me see if I can try. I don't think I will be able to take it in time, but let's see. No. Let's see, I think it's on the other side. No, just barely. Yeah. Oh, well, that's okay. Alright, fun time over. Let's go. I pretty much just go ahead and lower the water again.
Yep, alright. Yep, hey!
Yeah, what is it?
Not much.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm doing okay. I mean, aside the fact that, like, you know, Peach's kidnapped again for, like, what, 12th time today? 100th? I've lost count at this point. He didn't even stop me. I'm sad now. Alright, so now all that's left to do is to get 100 coins. So once again, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can try to, like, enter the lowest part of the game. And pretty much like I also did as well, too. Like, pretty much it's one level where, like, again, you don't actually have to go into town to get all 100 coins. So pretty much all the 100 coins you need are gonna be right here in this level. So pretty much here's our first tree right here. Let's start over here. Oh, alright, there's our other big coins. Oh, I know there should, I think there should be one block where, like, it doesn't have to. Oh, I think I got that. Nope, alright. Alright, well, I guess all of them are coins then. And luckily, yeah, for one of the reasons why, like, you know, you can get 100 coins right here, well, it's because of, like, thanks to these shadows and everything. Pretty much thanks to the shadows, of these, like, yellow blocks and everything. Pretty much each of them contain 10 coins in total. So pretty much as long as you get, like, every single yellow coin, or at least most of them, then sooner or later you'll get your 100 coin start. So honestly, because of that and everything, like, I think they would place, like, Wet Dry World as one, honestly, it's one of the more, like, easiest 100 coin stars to get and such.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Now, I will admit, like, you know, it can be, like, slightly time-consuming and everything, but honestly, like, you know, once you map out, like, you know, the best way to, like, get 100 coins and everything, it's not really all that bad.
Well, the good news is we still have the 10 coin blocks.
Yeah.
That you need for,
I already got one. And I know there should be, like, a 3 coin, yeah, there should be, like, 3 coins in that block right there.
Okay, there we go. I should do it. Man, I still can't believe we got 2 more parts on my end.
I know, and actually, believe it or not, it's the same thing. It's the same thing for my case, because, like, pretty much once we get every single star in the next course that we're gonna go in and everything, pretty much the same thing for me. We only got 2 more parts left to go on my end, and yeah, pretty much we're done with the Mario 64 project.
Yeah, we're smooth sailing from here, actually.
We are. Well, maybe not.
Well, maybe. I would have laughed so hard if you got electrocuted again.
That would be funny, honestly.
All right, I believe. I don't know if that one over there is like a coin one, but let's see.
Actually, yeah, I think you're right. I think that block right there. I think that's another one to where you can actually get like a 10. So, pretty much will go ahead and do a double check. At least get, you know, at least get 4 here.
All right, 4. All right.
Alright, so
We got that chop. Yeah, we got that.
I think there should be 100 in total.
I think the. Okay, let's see.
No, just 3. That's okay.
Yes. All right, now there's a chop up there, so we can grab him and then go.
And I think, actually no, there's no like. Yeah, I know.
All right. Oh, okay, there we go. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Still better than nothing.
Ooh,
boy, the.
Nope. What's the matter? Having trouble catching me? Well, what? Here, let me help you. Let me show you how a real pro does it. And there you go, 100 in total. Hey, you know what? It's launched right here. Let's see if we can actually get the second star for West Island. This one, I will go ahead and put my Mario Cam back on.
Oh.
Yeah, much better, actually. Alright, there we go. Here we go! Alright, one course down, and believe it or not, for the next 7 stars and everything, we can actually do this next course all in one part. So, folks, let me introduce you to Tall, Tall Mountain.
I actually thought we were gonna do Tiny Huge Island, but all right.
No. Pretty much on my end, I'm pretty much gonna be doing the courses in order and everything. So pretty much after Wet Dry World, the next course that you're supposed to go in is Tall, Tall Mountain.
Yeah. And over on my side, on the next part, we're gonna be doing, TikTok Clock, and then
Rainbow Ride.
After that, we go back and do the 100 coins, and then it's Mr. Bowser.
And then pretty much, yeah, it is time to fight the clock.
Mr. Bowser. Whoa, what the hell was that?
I'll take that, alright? Yes, I know that I am awesome. I am so awesome that I'm so awesome that I did that on purpose.
Mr. Bowser, tear down this wall.
Alright, so pretty much for this star and everything, I'll go ahead and at least show you guys pretty much like the long way around to pretty much show you guys everything that Tall Mountain has to offer and such.
First of all,
got rid of that shy guy. We don't have to worry about him. And remember, yeah, do not talk to this monkey and such. That's pretty much that's one monkey we do not want to talk to.
So that's a big no-no. So
yes, monkey.
I'm so.
Okay, well. Alright, well, that could have gone better.
The previous part we did in my side.
Yeah. Alright, well, actually, fret not. Because pretty much like, if you're worried about losing all of your lives, guess what? Here you go, free one-up for you.
This course is very generous, though, so you gotta give it that.
Yeah, it is. I pretty much like, this course is very generous in that, like, there are lots of one-ups for you, like, I pretty much not even hidden in, like, a plain sight, so it's like, it's kind of like, you know, I pretty much just kind of put right there, right in front of you.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay.
So yeah, we got the Multi-Moles, we got the three bombs over here, we got the Chunkia again. And then, Shy Guy's bag, or Fly Guy, I should say.
Wow.
And pretty much like, the log from, like, the Lava Land's back. And pretty much like, we haven't seen these guys ever since the Bomb Battlefield, but these balls are actually back.
Yeah, they're back, and wow.
Pretty much for some reason, like, they're able to drop from somewhere in the mountain.
I mean, that's still better than bullet bills coming out of nowhere in the original.
And there's another one up for you to get. We got Cloud over there, which honestly is not really that much big of a threat. That was.
That was so close, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, believe it or not, you can actually eat that cloud as Yoshi.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you can eat.
Pretty much I was going to... What?
Oh,
well.
Phew. Alright,
pretty much I was going to ask, like, if he was to, like, eat that cloud, like, does Yoshi suddenly, like, blow wind out of his mouth or something, or...?
No. What happens is that if you eat it, you get some coins, pretty much. Yoshi does have a small... I think Yoshi has, like, a small glitch. Ooh, God.
Yeah, okay, I'm good, though. Well,
you act like one because every time when you're about to die, you say woo, woo. But anyway,
Whoa! Hey, you know what? We do have some coins right here, so I'll just get some.
Oh, thank God.
Hey, you know what? Songs right here. Yeah, I'll show them songs real quick. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna go over here. So, alright. Here's what I mean about you controlling this box and stuff. So, watch this.
Grab it. Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so pretty much like, yeah, as long as you, like, you know...
What?
Okay, that's my fault. I got greedy. That's my fault.
Mamma mia!
But, yeah, but pretty much like, yeah, as you guys saw right over there and everything, pretty much like, yeah, like, as long as you grab the box as well as, like, pretty much, like, you know, pull the control stick back in the opposite direction and everything, then pretty much you can easily control the box to make sure it doesn't move too far and everything.
Actually, let me try it out over here on my side. Let me go ahead and start up the game. While you work on this. Where's my controller? Ah, there it is. All right, let me try it out. I want to see this.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna mute myself for a moment while I try this. So. Alright, so pretty much we're finally in a new part of the, or at least a new section of the mountain. So, make it over here, save the sound, and climb on top, and climb on back top of that mountain over there. Here we are. Here's the start.
Here we go!
Alright, so that's one star down, up to the next one. And here we are with the monkey. So alright, so let's see if we might. So let's see if I might have a much more easier time with the monkey and everything. So I'll say this right now. Like when I was a kid and everything, like that star was probably one of the biggest pain in the butts to get as a kid. Alright, so for this one, I'll go ahead and take. Alright, so here we are. You see that star right over there in this cage? Well, pretty much if you guys have been following the DS version of this game. Here we are, this monkey. Now, this monkey is very tricky to get and everything. So, pretty much what you want to do and everything is that, like, yeah. The problem with this monkey is that, like, every time you think you're about ready to catch it and everything, he either does one or two things. He either sprints, like, go very fast and everything, so that way you can't get him, or he does a jump like that. And pretty much once he does a jump like that, just when you think that, like, just when you think that, like, you know, you're ready to get him and everything, pretty much that monkey is just like, that's psych, yeah, pretty much just like, that's psych, and then he starts running around again. You have to chase him some more. So pretty much what I would recommend and everything is that wait until, like, this monkey gets to, like, a specific corner. If you guys remember in the DS version of how Barney got this monkey, as soon as this monkey gets to, like, a certain corner, then pretty much 9 times out of 10 you should be able to catch him this time. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. But if I'm able to catch him, like, very early on, then good. But I'm not really expecting much. Because, yeah, like I said, that monkey is a pain in the butt to get. So yeah, it's gonna take a while. you first follow this mountain? I don't want to talk about it. Alright, let's do it. Alright, well at least I landed in the water. I'll take that.
Okay, give it a shot. Actually, I'm back.
Alrighty, and pretty much how was it? Were you able to do it?
Yes.
Alright, good.
I tried it with Yoshi
because you can eat the bots and the bots still, you know,
Oh, okay.
makes them go forward. I did notice that it moved slower, and instead of going forward, it pushed me backwards to like the safe area. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah. I'll say this: do not use Yoshi for you know going backwards because he eats the bots and you get no coins. So
Alright.
you have to use one of the bros.
Alright. Pretty much like, yeah, over here, like, you know, I'm just trying to get the, pretty much I'm trying to capture the monkey and such.
What happened? You fell off or something?
Pretty much I did fall off a couple times and such, because as I was playing and everything, like, pretty much one of the issues with the monkey and everything is that, like, you know, as soon as you get close to him, and just when you think that, like, you know, you should be able to catch it, he either does one or two things. Pretty much he does either one or two things. Either that, like, you know, pretty much he'll start, like, sprinting away very fast, or pretty much he'll just, like, you know, jump in the opposite direction, and pretty much you have to go and get him again. And, you know, as long as I'm here, I'll be talking to you.
Alright, buddy. You know the drill.
Look, all I'm gonna say to you, man, is good luck. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, now all we need to do is make our way back up to the mountain again, to the monkey. So, okay. Alright, so this might be one part in the LP where I might do, like, some slight cutting, just depending on, like, how long it takes for me to get this damn monkey.
We barely have to do any cutting in the previous parts, though. Oh, what the hell was that?
Yeah, alright, so apparently I'm guessing the bomb, or at least one of the bombs. Oh wait, yeah, no, I think I know where he came from. I think, what? Oh, well. Alright. You know where I'll take a free coin. Get away.
That was close.
Pretty much I think I know where that bomb came from and everything. I think it came from, like, pretty much this area right here where, like, you know, the, pretty much where the black balls are at and everything. And pretty much, like, yeah, I think he might have just, like, yeah, fell onto that edge over there, right where the mushroom is.
Okay. Right. So go ahead and, alright. I usually take this area, you know, crawling because I don't like going fast in this area. So, all right, okay, never mind. You got it. There we go.
All right, here we go. Yeah, you see what I mean and everything. So yeah.
There we go. There we go. I was lagging up.
Okay.
There we go. I see it. I see it.
All right. So pretty much like that corner right over there where the monkey was and everything. Pretty much most of the time, like, as soon as the monkey, like, walks over to that corner and everything, that would be your best shot to try and grab him. Because pretty much, everywhere else where you try to grab him and everything, 9 times out of 10, he's just gonna either run away or jump over you. So, let's see if I can actually try to trick him and go back to that corner.
Okay, now I see why you guys got frustrated back then. Oh my god.
If only Yoshi was in this game.
Oh, there we go! Oh, okay, nice! Alright. You know what, I'll take that. But I think I actually might have to push him up over there. Okay, there we go. That was only easy. Can't you take a joke? Oh, joke, huh? Well, hey, I got it for a joke. Pretty much, why did the monkey climb on top of the mountain? Why? Because he wanted to become the next Lion King and be yeeted off the mountain. I'll tell you what, let's trade. Let me go and I'll give you something really good. How about it? Well, you know what, I'm gonna hold you off for a little more. Alright. And then pretty much like, yeah, just like last time, like just follow the monkey and everything, and sooner or later he'll take you on over to the start.
And just like the DS version, once you free him, you can grab him again, so.
Yes. Oh yeah? Well, I'll go down with you! Whoa. Oh wait, what was
Let's be honest, we all did that. We went into the top of the box and then we fell with the monkey. So
Yeah.
let's be honest, we all did that. We all did that.
And pretty much like I said, like I think it's safe to assume at this point that the monkey's probably dead, because we don't even see. Yeah, I think it's safe to assume that the monkey is dead, because we don't even see him anymore after this.
Could that be evidence that that monkey is Jesus Christ under the disguise?
Pretty much. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. The 8 red coin missions, and pretty much the 8 red coins are in the exact same spot as they were in the DS version.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some cream to a part of my mouth, so I'll be right back.
Alright, take your time.
Good luck with this one.
Thank you. Alright, here we go. So pretty much like, yeah, just like in the DS version, you start with 4 red coins and these mushrooms. Alright, and then the other red coins, right over here. Yeah, don't worry too much about them. Here it is. Right? And then all we gotta do is get that stuff. And there we go.
Here we go!
Okay, back to the station. And up next, Mysterious Mountain Slide. Pretty much in the N64 version, even though they do give you a little hint as to like where the secret where this like secret place is and everything, the DS version makes it very obvious where like the secret place is. And pretty much to a point where like I'm kind of surprised Nintendo did not just make a sign saying that like not just make a sign saying like definitely not a secret place on top of that secret place. Don't. So pretty much these 5 coins are pretty much your hint. That's pretty much your hint to know that there's something going on over here. So pretty much welcome to the 3rd and final slide of this game. And pretty much much like in the DS version, just try not to jump too much to where like pretty much you're gonna change from sliding on your butt to sliding on your belly. If you start sliding on your belly, then yeah, it's gonna make it hard to like try to jump, especially in one section in particular. But I think we should be able to make it there without jumping. I'm gonna try. And if I'm not mistaken, if you do die here, then pretty much the game is at least kind enough to have you. Yeah, okay, we didn't need to jump. So pretty much if you do die here at any point in the slide, the game is kind enough to at least like start you back on the slide and such. Alright, we got 3 more to go. So up next, breathtaking view from bridge. go ahead and take the long way around. Why not? Now this part right here, there are 2 ways for you to get the star and everything. You could activate the switch. The switch could actually make things a little bit more easier for you to get the star, but I'm gonna see if I can get it without the switch. I believe you should be able to. So there's the star right there. And if I make it good enough, jump. Almost. Alright, we're gonna try it one more time. Sounds like my cat again, folks. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, everybody.
I'm back as well.
Alright, well, pretty much, yeah, both of us are back now. Alright.
I just had to talk to somebody here in the house, so sorry about that. And I was blind to food as well.
Pretty much now it's okay. Like, there we go, second try. But I pretty much, yeah, no. I pretty much, like, yeah, I also had to help out my mom a little bit in the kitchen and stuff, so you're fine. Alright, 2 more to go, so, alright. Alright, this one, alright, this is the one where, again, as I said in the DS version, pretty much this is the star where pretty much, like, yeah, your game skills are gonna be put into the test and such. And since that, we already opened up the cannon and, pretty much, like, the very first star and such, we don't have to worry about talking to the Pink Bomb now. Pretty much the way you get to that cannon is you need to go over there. Yeah, you need to drop down here, and yeah, that's one. And yeah, pretty much we're already learning. Yeah, pretty much that right there is one of the problems that Star faces, and such as you trying to get under there in the very first place without, like, having you accidentally fall off the ledge yourself.
Wait, doesn't one of the I think one of the mushrooms has a whip.
I do know there should be a teleporter somewhere, but actually no. I think I do know where it is.
It's literally coming up. It's coming up right now.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I know. Alright, now I remember where it's at. It's in one of these mushrooms. I think it's in the
it's
tiniest.
It's small.
I think it's in the tiniest one.
No, the other one. The other one.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
There you go.
Pretty much, once you get over there, all you gotta do now is enter into the cannon. And now, pretty much, like I said, in the original N64 version, if I was to do this and everything, I am definitely not getting that star anytime soon. So what I have to do is gotta make sure that, like, I arch this cannon up just enough to where, like, hopefully Mario will at least, like, get on that mushroom and get the star. So right on the first try, there we go. Like I said, that star is not an easier star to get, so I do know there is another way that, like, people also get the star. I believe that like you have to get onto like the very top of the mountain and everything, and do like some kind of like crazy long jump just to get to that star in the first place.
Yes.
Alright, so pretty much to end off this episode, we're gonna go right ahead and do the 100 coin star challenge for Tall Mountain.
I can't wait till we get to Tiny Huge Island in the next part.
Oh yeah, pretty much like yeah. Up next, not only is gonna be a Tiny Huge Island, but we're also gonna be doing a TikTok clock as well.
Yeah.
Go ahead if you want to do yeah, I'll let it. There we go. Alright, so for this one, usually what I try to do and everything, because again, like, this is another 100 coin star, where you gotta make sure the star is not, it's not gonna be in a certain spot to where, like, it's gonna get, to where it will be very difficult to get. So, usually what I do first is I try to get, like, all the 8 red coins first, and then pretty much, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I pretty much had a feeling as soon as I had a second jump came in. But pretty much like usually what I try to do and everything, like I try to get like the I try to get the 8 red coins first, and then pretty much I make my way to the slide and just get all the coins from the slide as fast as possible. Because remember, like I said, like unlike in the DS version, you can't actually jump back down and get out from like the place where the star is usually kept and such. And pretty much like Barney and I said, this is a course where pretty much like yeah, they just like giving you they just like giving you free 1-ups for free. So like yeah, there's another 1-up for you to get right over there if you want to get it. Alright, so now we got the red coin. We'll go ahead and do the slide.
At least there's water there, so you could have, refilled your health there. So.
Yeah. Actually, no, I want to see if I can try and get the flag. There you go. Big time.
Goomba's here, so.
Alright.
Avoid that guy.
Alright, here we go. Slide time.
You do spawn again in the slide if you fail, right?
Yeah, you do.
I'm a little bit worried. you're gonna lose the points if we die. So yeah, be careful.
Well, to be honest, like, if you do die here, then it's not gonna be, like, the end of the world or anything. And honestly, like, I would not mind dying, because, like, at the very least, like, when I do, like, start the mission from the slide itself, I don't have to worry about, like, spawning the star in the slide itself.
That's fair.
And alright, we just need about 6 more, and I know we're, and pretty much lucky for me, I know just where we get. So yeah, right here, like, yeah, pretty much this space was open in the N64, where pretty much at the start in the DS, it was closed off, so pretty much you cannot do this.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, pretty much once you do that, you're back in the beginning again.
Back. It's time to go back to the beginning.
It's time to go back to the beginning.
So that's one. Oh!
Okay, you know what? I'll take that. Ah, no. There you go! Alright, 100 coins.
Here we go.
Alright, and okay, honestly, you know what, Barney? I'm gonna let you go ahead and pick. Pretty much like yeah. Pretty much what star do you want me to re-get right over here in Tall Mountain?
Okay, let's see. Since we're nearby, let's go ahead and get the 8 red coins one.
Alright, yeah. Alright, yeah. Why not? Yep, there's our start. Alright, folks, well, pretty much is where we're gonna end off the episode right here, so... pretty much with some small cutting here and there, this episode will still be out to about almost an hour long and everything. And pretty much like we also say as well too, much as the same as for Bonnie, pretty much right here and there, we only got 2 more parts left to go. As soon as we get done getting all the stars in Tiny Huge Island, as well as like most of the stars in Tick-Tock Clock, we only got 12 more left to go, and we're all done with the N64 version of Mario 64.
Yes.
And pretty much like yeah, before some of you guys are asking, Barney and I do have some like, Barney and I do have a couple of games, pretty much lined up as our second LP and everything. We don't know when we're gonna do them as of yet and everything, but we do got some but we do got some ideas and everything on like what our second games could be and everything. So pretty much be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, so we're not gonna give away what it is just yet because we're still in very early thinking, you know.
Yeah,
so,
and pretty much, and yeah, pretty much like yeah, pretty much that long. I think pretty much anything could change from here on out and such, but. Pretty much as always, if you guys have enjoyed this episode of Super Mario 64 for the original N64, make sure you hit that like button. And if you guys are excited to see me and Barney continue on with the Mario 64 project, hit that subscribe button as well. And speaking of games, don't forget, like, if you guys do have any games you want for me and Barney to try out in the near future, list them in the comments below. And pretty much again, as a reminder, we still cannot post links as of yet. When you guys get a chance, make sure you guys check out our co-op channel, Review Bros, where pretty much we review movie, TV shows, music, and books together.
Yes. So until then, folks. Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, no. Go right ahead. Pretty much you go right ahead and close out the episode.
All right. So this has been Bonnie, also known as Salty7, with this guy.
Zecoa the Diesel.
Say thank you for watching. We'll be seeing you guys next week for the next 2 parts of the original and the DS version of Super Mario 64.
Bye-bye, everybody.